Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, allow me to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ellison Cruz, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Shadows of the Damned. Alright, so let's get started on this right away. This is quite possibly one of my favorite games of 2011. I'm not gonna lie, it is awesome. It's pretty good in terms of everything, so as you guys hopefully are gonna see here, but there's not much of an introduction cutscene in this, you know, kind of, there's just this, like, I was going to use this portion right here with the pretty sweet music and stuff, which is Executive Director Suda51, as you guys already know all about, you know, No More Heroes, Killer 7, etc. Then we have Shinju Mikami, who does the Resident Evil games, the kind of the story, which this game is kind of a thing, and the music by Akira Yamaoka, or Yamaoka. He does the music for Silent Hill, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know who Joel Wade is, it's some American we don't give a shit about, but whatever. Alright, and then we have Massimo Guarmari. Sorry, my TV is really loud, and it's kind of late to be playing that loud, but anyway. We got this and all this, and then, bam, Shadows of the Damned, and that actually rhymed really well. Oh, wow. But anyway, I've been having disc troubles, and so I kind of was explaining this in an unreleased Euphoria episode in my head. I'm saying unreleased, not because I'm stopping doing it at the time of recording. It's now officially 10/10/2011, but happy birthday, Beatles Rock Band. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's just this disc is so screwed up, and the recording got fucked, by the way. I'll get into that later, but my disc is freaking out, so I'm just let you guys know about that. Now, we only have 3 things, so let's go to new game, and so this game pretty much works like every Resident Evil, Silent Hill game, and why can't I think, and Killer 7, kind of. No, why did I say Killer 7? Resident Evil, so now we don't have to worry about that. Let's continue. And then this stuff is pretty easy. I think it restarts every time, but I think I always want the camera speed and aiming speed to be low. Alright, let's get started. Now, the humor in this game is unbelievable. Like, it is great, and I mean, this is like such like a cult game almost. Like, it doesn't feel like it should be, but it's awesome. And we have to see this again. This is this thing, but without the annoying B button, right? But yeah, like, I went to start doing this, but I kept on, like, the recording was fine on the 360, but then I decided to switch to the PlayStation 3 to record a full episode of Euphoria, and I only got 2 levels done, go figure, in 25 minutes, but in doing that, it just sucked because since I record in 2 different formats for PlayStation 3 and Xbox, it kind of fucked over in the middle, so the first half of that entire episode is missing, so I'm going to have to replay it through the entire game just to get back to it. Okay, but enough about that. Let's actually talk about the game now. Whew, okay, I'm kind of, like, mooching with my mock bear. How you doing, baby? So here's the start, and since we do have subtitles in this game, I'm not going to bother with not talking over them, since they are pretty interesting. This game is pretty heavy in the voice acting, but the voice acting is gloriously amazing and great. So here we have our protagonist, Mr. Garcia Hartspur. So like I said, the elements of this game kind of combine Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and that other game I can't think of right now. So a lot of the enemies are going to be demons. We don't actually, this guy's kind of nobody really see throughout the entire game, but we're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty, and by hardest difficulty I mean just the hardest difficulty that's unlocked at the start, which is Legion mode, but it's not really, there's actually a harder mode after that we have to do after we beat Legion mode, but I'm not going to do that since it doesn't give us an achievement, and I've had this game for almost 3 months, so, and this game is a fairly sizable length. It's about I wouldn't say, probably like 9 hours or something, I don't know. You guys are probably going to see my save files pretty much right off the bat, and the game doesn't stop ticking its time when it's on pause, so, and during cutscenes, so, also you can't skip cutscenes, might I add, but anyway, here we got this weird crazy demon who's naked, he's butt naked. Let's gifts to you. Just don't forget to wrap them. And I swear to God, Garcia has the worst one-liners, but they're so funny because of his accent. They're just hilarious because a total white guy voices this too, and it's hilarious because he's like a total Mexican stereotype, and he does the stupid like half English, half Spanish thing that I always complain about. But anyway, I should probably mention this game is not for the hearted. I mean, if you get queasy by blood, I probably would not recommend, you know, being too into this. I mean, I guess unless you're looking for something else, but it doesn't bother me. As you can tell, it's already like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not bothering me too much. I've already played through this several times, so I actually uploaded a video of this a while back. I'm wondering, should this be a future LP? But anyway, here's our character Garcia Hotspur, and this review I was reading actually described him as like a drunk ballerina, which I really agree with actually. But anyway, walk and look is pretty, you know, pretty self-explanatory. It is definitely, I guess Dead Space would be another good game to kind of compare this to in terms of control. But I kind of like Dead Space is better. But now we can turn 180 degrees. We can jump like that. And this is our pad over here. And uh-oh. So Paula's our girlfriend, and we don't know what's going on. But let's run in here and take a look. By God. Starring Paula.
No.
So, it appears she hung herself, or was she hung? Because she just screamed like 5 seconds ago. Oh no, my God. That was her sex face. And the blood just appears out of nowhere, and oh my God, a demon comes out of her. That's disgusting. So these are going to be basically the main demons of the entire game. You aim with that, and then you look, and you have like the red crosshair, and you can kind of see. And this is still way too sensitive for me. I apologize. Let's go ahead and just aim to 2. All right, let's do this for real now. Oops, I missed. Dude, I missed. All right, so headshots will kill in 1 hit. You can like down them. A big thing to getting gems in this game, which is the currency, is going to be shooting off their legs and then stomping their heads, and that's definitely going to be one of your ways you're going to get a lot of money. So reloading is X, as I've already had to do once. And now here, Prime, well, we're not going to see much of it right now, but darkness plays a huge part in this game, simply because, okay, game, there's a guaranteed headshot. There's an achievement to get 5 headshots in a row, and I still haven't gotten it yet, but it's just kind of dumb. But it's just these controls sometimes kind of throw me off. So, alright, there we go. Kill those guys. And this is basically just the tutorial level. We don't have to worry about them. Now, we do have a melee attack, so turn around. Oh, I said turn around. Alright, so now there's a melee attack that we can't do quite yet because we don't have our buddy available to do that quite yet. Our gun has a personality. He's actually a demon named Johnson, and we'll get into that a little later, but I don't think we have him equipped right now, which is really odd because he's the main gun of this entire game, but let's go. Get that guy. Get that guy. Didn't. And we'll definitely. What the? What? I got the. What? I got the. You gotta be kidding. You guys, I played through this game. I am at a loss. I've played through this game several times and I've not gotten it. But then I got it on camera first time. And there it is. I mean, look at. I've had this game forever too. I don't want to kind of show off the achievements. So here's the last one. Now, collecting all the red gems, this is going to give us our updates, and some people have said it's impossible to do on the hardest difficulty, but there are a couple of cheats and exploits we can use to our advantage in order to getting red gems, and they're kind of flawed in a sense, and it's definitely easier to get gems. We'll get into that a bit later, but then complete all chapters on hard. We're going to get this one at least. But holy shit, you guys, I can't believe I got that. All right, let's get back. I missed the guy. What gives, game? Well, thank you for trying to give me, you know, kind of a nice boost up on this LP so far, but let's get this guy now. And then miss every subsequent shot. There we go. Alright. So there's a lot of blood. It's kind of reminiscent of the Heaven Smiles in Killer 7, but anyway. Oh, god damn, look at him. He's being very sexual. Whoa, gangbang much? Let's go save our girlfriend. Oops. I keep forgetting how to play this. Alright. Alright, you guys get off. Now, the camera kind of screws up in this game, too, kind of like how it did in, Lenoir, how if there's like a door there. We don't get to be in very many indoor places in this game either, so just keep that in mind. God damn. Alright, here, I'll show you the leg thing. When you shoot off their legs, you do this like breakdancing move on their asses like this, and you do that a bunch of times. Now, every time you hit them, you get some gems, and their mobility is hindered greatly, but I think that was the last guy. Oh, and okay, she's being dragged off, and the bed is just scot-free, no blood on it, and nothing. we are just good to go with the cleaning service. I mean, they're not going, whoa! What happened to your face? And what? I smell like a skunk outside, you guys. So co-star Fleming, aka the Lord of Demons. This is the main antagonist. And I said that poorly, very poorly. So, anyway, this guy is kind of funny. The few times we see him, he doesn't seem to take Garcia very seriously.
Can't you see the little peach is coming on?
I mean, come on. God, this guy comes up with some lame shit, too.
Pendejo.
Pendejo! Oh.
Oh, demon hunter. Your bullets have no bite, no penetration.
Yeah, you should probably rethink your word choice there, buddy.
You need more thrust.
Whoa. Interesting.
That was just the appetizer, Hotspur. A taste of what's in store.
Is that so? So you know my name.
And you don't know mine.
AKA the Lord of Demons. So,
Fleming.
in some things I've read that he's actually like Satan because he's the king of the underworld. And there's several mentions in the game that were in the underworld, but then that were also in hell, so it's kind of weird. So, I don't know. I'll probably be going back and forth between the underworld and hell because I'm pretty sure those are two different things, so.
My legion of demons. Admit that you challenged a greater power and lost. Admit that your endowments will
This game doesn't have very many cutscenes too, by the way. It's just they're like mostly cutscenes in game, like while we're playing. Like it's just kind of like chatter between the characters, which is what I really enjoy also. But since we're just beginning the game,
you cannot have her back now. But come to my castle in the underworld.
So here, back in the underworld. Now, there's something kind of interesting about this introduction. It's just kind of, it's kind of cool how it kind of almost seems like it could repeat itself, but they're pretty much. And what death? A move we can't get until later. We can get that, but whoa, he's getting thrown out the window. He's like, man, that thing cost me $20. All right, so there he jumps off into this thing. But he fell back into his contingency plan.
Now say goodbye to Paula. She has a lot of dying to do.
Uh-oh. Didn't she already die? Oh. So that's kind of the thing of this game. As we kind of try and track Paula down and get her back from Fleming, she'll be killed over and over, and that's kind of really kind of freakish, seeing your girlfriend get killed over and over in front of your face. So there's a hand. And for some reason, Garcia does the stupidest thing and just jumps off a building into the barely made abyss of death. So there's that, jumped off their very high tower up there, and my Xbox is being very loud right now, and there was a really big flash there for no reason. But anyway, here we get introduced to one of my favorite characters right here, also starring Johnson as himself. So Johnson...
You know, G, just because the highway to the underworld is stretched out before us doesn't mean we have to...
Is there a problem, Johnson?
Well, I'm just saying, demons are buttholes. You really wouldn't like it there.
Says the former demon. What's wrong? Lost your spine.
See, do you guys see that? Lost your spine? Like, God. It's like funny, but so bad. Oh, man, but anyway. Now, Garcia, you know, he's wearing his thing now. Now, he actually has Joy Division lyrics on his arm sleeve, which is kind of cool. He used to have Level Tear Us Apart, but now he has, as you can see, Dead Souls. And this is the only time in the game this ever happens. He transforms into a motorcycle, a motorbike, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Apparently, the snobby people call it motorbike. And you guys know what I'm talking about. The people who are super overly prolific with the things. Oh, right here. God.
No, that's like super classified demon information.
Not according to the internet.
God damn it. It's like, it's so bad, but it's like, they really put that in here. So I don't, you can tell they're kind of being cool with it. But anyway, Shadows of the Damned, you guys. Oh man, you guys are in for a treat. For those of you who know little about this game, you kind of dig, you know, the third person kind of. I wouldn't say this is as much horror as it is kind of violent and gory, because there are very little, like, I guess, like scary parts, so to speak. But anyway, God, look at all these. So this is my previous one on, wait, Demon Hunter. Yeah, Lemon Hunter is the very easiest one, and for some reason that one took so long. But that took me just a normal run about 7 hours, so, and that was on the medium difficulty. Now the thing that kind of sucks is that we only have one save spot for this, so we're gonna go ahead and do it on this third one, and we just killed the demon there by running him over. So kind of AKA No More Heroes style. But anyway, let's get started. New game. Start a new road movie. Alright, so here we have 80 upgrades. Red gems are to kind of upgrade your health. Your weapons are going to be your main concern, as well as shooting off light shots and other things we'll get into later. White gems are the currency to be able to buy red gems. They are much more expensive on the hardest difficulty, which is why the red gems are less occurrent throughout the Let's Play. And then blue gems are just the gems that upgrade your weapons permanently, so it'll like transform them, make them better and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna give Johnson some bling, but let's go start this sucker up, man. And now we can choose our difficulty. Legion Hunter, alright. And like some people have said, due to the... And we also find less white gems throughout the entirety of the game. The enemies give off way less. So that's also kind of an endowment for choosing the hardest difficulty, is having less upgrades at our disposal. So here, in ordinary life, there are 5 acts, as you saw, but the first act got us, you know, straight... was just the tutorial. So normal demons are not covered with darkness and can be killed with any weapon except the light shot. Now the light shot is going to be very, very important to us. Now shooting normal demons, the light shot will freeze them in place for a short amount of time. This will help you get an achievement later and help you do some pretty cool combos on their asses. So let's get started. Except probably not, since we're probably going to have to cut this off pretty soon. So here it auto saves also, which is just brilliant. I mean, if I have a screwed up recording, then chances are that it's going to stay screwed up, and I don't know if I'll play through the game again to get up to that point, but anyway. So there's Johnson all blinged out in the front there. And as you can already tell, he transforms.
This is your old barrio, right, Johnson? Then you can be my tour guy.
Me? But I quit the whole demon thing ages ago, and really, my memory's absolute rubbish.
God, I freaking love Johnson, you guys, and I'm not saying that because obviously his name is, you know, a pun for something. Well, not like a pun, I guess, but it obviously means the other Johnson you guys know about. But yeah, we see some horses off to the side. That's a little odd, some stallions. So here now we have a health bar now, which we're definitely going to want to increase, and we can't run backwards, so don't worry about that. So let's run. I said let's run over. Oh, I forgot how to run. Okay, right trigger is the run. I keep pressing A to run. This isn't No More Heroes. And that was X anyway. So X is to pretty much, is basically your action move. So I'm gonna open the door, and oh my god! So many zombies, and into the darkness. Now the darkness is huge in this game, and it's definitely like a game breaker. But here, we shoot them off, or try to at least. And oh my god.
Like what you see?
Que magnifico.
Que magnifico.
Where is Fleming's castle?
As you can see, Johnson is our Johnson. And the weapon we have right now is called the Hot Boner.
Won't be on this side of the door.
So there we go, you guys. Alright, one more cutscene and then we're good. So, oops, I said X.
Alright, let's start this road movie with some road kill.
That's right, G. Don't let all that peace and quiet push you around.
Huh. When demons hear the name Garcia fucking Hotspur.
Yeah, Garcia fucking Hotspur. Alright. So, with that, I think we're going to end things off right here. As you can see, there's the dead souls on his arm right there, but it's also on the other one, barely. And I kind of wish they left in the level tear us apart thing, because that would have been pretty sweet. But anyway, here we're going to meet our checkpoint system, aka Willie, and what he does when he saves...
Holy cow! I don't believe it! Willie! That's One-Eyed William!
Oh... When we talk to him, he's gonna take a shit
Friend of yours?
and run away.
William is my aunt's first husband's adopted son from the Ukraine.
Then you are practically brothers.
I love that, but yep, basically what he does is he takes a dump, and that's our save spot. But anyway, that's all we're gonna do for this first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It'll get much more interesting down here when they teach us the mechanics of shooting and killing zombies within the darkness, light shots, and all that other stuff. Plus, we'll get introduced to our new weapons, including the monocushioner, which is our shotgun, and more techniques with physical moves. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time on Shadows of the Damned.